Hello guys, you are welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Hephzibah, and on this channel I teach you how to make money from the Nigerian and the US stock market. So today we're going to be looking into two banking stocks that you need to buy right now before 2026. This stock has a very high potential of blowing up in 2026. So but before I remember, I used to tell you guys that the best time to buy stocks is not next year. The right time to buy good stocks is now. Between November and December, we've seen a consistent bearish market, meaning that a lot of people have been selling their stocks. And when there's a massive sell-off like that, it gives us an opportunity to be able to buy good stocks at an offer price. Okay, so there's a lot of panic going on right now, but if you know what you are doing in the market, you're going to be profitable. All right. So if this is the first time you are watching my video, you are welcome on board. What I want you to do is to subscribe to my YouTube channel, hit the subscription button and also the notification button so that anytime I drop super amazing video like this one you're about to watch, you'll be the first to see. So there are two stocks. Come to think of it, one of the things you need to realize in all these banking stocks is their customer confidence. All right. The first stock here I'm going to be showing you their customer, the reason why I picked these stocks, one of the reasons why I picked these stocks, and one of the reasons is customer confidence. So here we go. Now we're going to look into this bank. Access Bank. Access Bank is a very good company to invest into it. So I get this data. Okay. I used to tell you guys that I focus on data than sentiment. A lot of people in the market, they focus on sentiment. What people are saying online, the hypes on stocks. I focus on data, not sentiment. So in just 2 years, between 2023 and 2025, which is about 2 years now, all right. So their customer deposit moved from 15.3 trillion to 33 trillion naira. Just look at it. They moved from 15.3 trillion to over 33 trillion naira. That is the money that customer actually deposited into this bank. If you look at it, that's about 116%. This is what I wrote here. That's 116% increase in customer deposit, meaning that people have confidence in these banks and they are putting their money there, right? This is one of the good signs that this bank is actually working. And when we look at their profit before tax in Q3, all right, we see that they generate about 6.16 trillion naira, right? And which give confidence for us, because one of the things that shows that a company is going to do very well is Q1. When they perform very well in Q1, okay, they perform very well in Q1 and they did very well in Q2 and they did very well in Q3. It's a sign that they will round up the year profitable, right? So in their Q3, they made about 6 points, they made about 616 billion in just Q3 alone. And one of the area that they make money is through treasury bills. All these are CBN securities like treasury bills. They make money from TB treasury bills. They also make money from money market mutual funds. Those are the channels that they make money, and they also make money from loaning money to their customers. Okay, Access Bank is a very good company, and they have really been consistent in dividend payment. Okay, before you invest into a company, you need to know this company, does it have shareholders in mind? All right, those are the things you need to check before you buy stocks. Forget about what people are saying online. You need to check these things. And one of the things you need to check to check is consistency in dividend payment. Okay, consistency. You see, consistency in dividend payment. When a company is paying their shareholder dividend consistently, all right, that should give you confidence that this company is very profitable and they have shareholders in their mind. They are not just making profit for themselves, right? They are sharing. MTN declared a profit of 30 naira per shares this year, right? 30 naira, right? Last year they couldn't pay dividends. Why? Because they were having financial issues. And today they are bounced back, right? And they are paying 30 naira dividends or to their shareholders, right? So that should tell you that most of this company, they are very profitable. Sorry about that. It is 5 naira per share, okay? Not 30 naira. Sorry about that, right? 5 naira per share, right? This shows that they have the confidence of their shareholders. All right. So now let's go to the second one. Before I dive into that, please do well to subscribe. All right. And also an invitation to join our stock market masterclass. All these stocks that you see me pick every time on our YouTube channel, I didn't just pick them randomly. I focus on data, and there are strategies on how to pick all these profitable stocks. Right? You don't just want to be buying random stock. So I'm inviting you to our stock market masterclass where I will show you step by step on how I was able to see profitable stocks. There are over hundreds of companies listed in the Nigerian stock market, over 3,000 companies listed in the US stock market. How do you know the one that is profitable? All right, you need to learn the strategies of picking profitable stocks in the market. Okay, so we have a course and also a community that share with you step by step on how to pick good stocks that will make you profitable. You don't want to buy stocks that make your money decline. You want to buy stock that even if you sleep, you know that the company are doing really well. Right? Beyond buying stock, you also need to focus on the businesses. Now there was a massive sell-off, all right, in the Nigerian stock market. Before I share with you the next stock, I want to show you something. All right, between 3 weeks, okay, all share index all share index move from 100, you see, 155,000 basics point to over 147 basics point. Okay, which means there's a massive sell-off in the market, and this is the reason. Whenever you see a decline in a all share index, it shows that there's a lot of people that are selling their shares, probably institutional investors, right? Because our market actually is being moved by institutional investors. Retail investors are just coming gradually to the market because some people have not actually recovered from 2008 market crash. Some people have run away from the market. So people that are moving Nigerian stock market are institutional investors. And one of the reasons why they move their shares is because of the CGT, capital gain tax, that is going on. So that is the reason you see that there was a massive decline in share price, in all share index of Nigerian stock market. Okay, so when it decline like that, every stock begin to be affected. You see some stocks like Zenith Bank decline from 66 naira or 66 naira to over 54 before it start moving up again. All right. You see Access Bank also declined from 28 naira, all right, to 20 naira. As at the time I was doing this video, Access Bank was trading for just 20 naira. Okay, that was the reason why you see that there's a lot of decline in the market. All right. So to me, in our community, this gives us an opportunity to be able to pick good stocks in our community and begin to buy at offer price. All right. So that's the reason why you see that there was a decline in all share index, and that is the reason why you see that share price are declining. Now you might have invested, let's say you invest like 1 million naira and you see that your stocks are declining. The stock that you invested with 1 million naira is now over 850 or 800,000. This is the reason why it happened, because there was a decline in all share index. So if you are looking for a banking stocks that will pay you dividends consistently and you will also make money, all right, so let's look at the share price of Access Bank in 2023. All right, Access Bank was selling for 8 naira. Okay, so I think I should just close this now. Just stay with me. So Access Bank was selling for 8 naira. All right, 8 naira and 7 kobo in 2023. Meaning that if you bought 1 million shares of Access Bank in 2023 at 8.7 million naira, your stock price is now worth over 20 million naira. All right. You see that? You see the difference between the poor and the rich in the market. The poor focus on share price, while the rich focus on value. All right. The poor focus on share price. All right. While the rich focus on value. Right. The reason why you always see me on this YouTube posting videos is because I focus on values. All right. So when I was, on Twitter, on Facebook, people were shouting, they've lost money, and I was laughing. I begin to alert my community to buy good stocks. Right. So the poor and the rich, they are always in the market. All right. The rich always leverage on value to make money, while the poor focus on sentiment, and that's the reason they always lose money in the market. Okay, so between 2023 to 2025, this is about 2 years now. the stock has moved from 8 naira to 20 naira, meaning that you are not at loss. If you bought it 3 years or 2 years ago, you are not at loss, because by now the stock that you bought 1 million shares for, let's just say 8.7 million, you will now be selling for 20 million naira. Do you see the difference, right? So if you want to be profitable investors in the market, join our stock market masterclass. The link to join that community is on the comment section. Immediately you open the comment section, that's the first link you are going to see. Just click on it, make your direct payment. And some of you want to do a bank transfer, there's an account details also there to do that. Now let's move to the second. Right. So the second on our list right now is UBA Bank. Okay. I love this bank so much. It's not because I'm emotionally attached to this bank. I love it because of the way they handle the company. All right. And there's a lot of investment bankers, institutional investors that have a lot of shares in this company. And one of the things you need to realize, when institutional investors or big investors have large shares in a company, it shows the confidence that they have over that company. I love this company so much. All right. They are still profitable, and anytime they are no longer profitable, I will notify my community and also notify you in this YouTube. But right now, they have been doing very well. For over 10 years now, they have been consistent with their dividend payment. Dividends payment. They have really been consistent in their dividends payment. In fact, they have been paying two dividends per year. They have been very consistent. All right. Right now, UBA is selling for 37 naira. Okay, 37 naira. Okay. So the funny part was, like 2 years ago or so, UBA was selling for 8 naira. 8 naira. Meaning that if you bought 1 million shares of UBA in 2023, you are sitting on 37 million naira. All right. Anytime I have one-on-one session with my client, that this is one of the things I used to tell them to shake their mind. Don't just buy 1,000 units, buy a million units on those stocks. Right? Because when they actually bounce back, it doesn't matter the economy, how the economy is moving. One of the stocks that recover are blue chip stocks. What are blue chip stocks? Stocks that have proved the test of time, that have been doing really well, and they have large market capitalization. These are the company that always bounce back after market crash. All right, those are the company you need to be looking into. All right, so let's say in 2023 you decided to invest 8 million naira, all right, into this stock. By now you are sitting on 37 billion. I remember last year I recommended better glass for my community at 47 naira. Right now, better glass is not a stock to buy, so don't jump in. Okay, 47 naira, and we saw better glass. All right, I know some of you know this company, better glass. We saw it hitting around 458 naira. You can check this thing, all right? Meaning that if you bought 1 million shares of better glass when I recommended it in our community, you are sitting on over 400 million naira. Stock market can change your life when you know what you're doing. The reason why you are not profitable in the market right now is because you are trying to time the market. People reach out to me and they tell me, oh, I want to invest into stock. What stock can you give me in the next 3 months that will give me huge amount of profit? I can't time the market. Nobody can time the market. But when you have a very good setup, all right, you should know when a stock is worth buying and when it is worth leaving. Okay. And you should also know a time when you are doing nothing in the market. Okay. I have a lot of setup that tell me when I should buy a stocks. Fundamental actually teach you the kind of stock you should buy. Why technical analysis teach you when to buy. All these things you're going to be learning in my community. So if you want to join, just hit the link on the comment section. All right. So now this is a very profitable. And one thing you need to realize in UBA stocks, okay, you will realize that in 2023 their customer deposit was around customer deposit was around 14.9 trillion naira. But in 2025, right now is now 23.8 trillion naira. That shows a customer confidence. All right. In 2023, their customer deposit, meaning the money that customer deposited into their company, is over 14.9. But right now it's 23.8 trillion. It has moved a lot. That's about 59% increase. 59% increase. Okay. This shows that this company know what they are doing and they have been very consistent in their dividend. In fact, one of the things you will realize about UBA is that they don't joke with dividend payment with their customers, with their shareholders rather. They don't joke with paying dividends. Okay. And one thing I love about it is that in their Q1, they are profitable. Q1, Q2, and Q3. I'm very, very sure that in Q4 is going to be very, very profitable. This bank make a lot of money last year. In fact, they declared around over a trillion naira in profit. This company is a very, very profitable company. Okay, so if these are the two companies that you really need to focus on, I want you need to realize in Q3 they made about 538 billion in profit, and in their gross earning, they made about 2.4 trillion. This is a very, very profitable company. All right. So when you are investing, you need to check this. So this is why I come in, where I show you in our community step by step on how to calculate EPS, on how to calculate the price per earning ratio, on how to know the kind of percentage, their revenue growth, and all that. I teach you step by step on how to be profitable from the stock market. Well, the reason why a lot of people lose money is not because stock market is bad. It's just that people pick stock on the surface because somebody tweeted it or somebody told you. You did not do your calculation, you did not do your behind the scene calculations, you just pick the stock, right? I used to get a lot of messages on my DM time over time. People say, oh, I've lost money, I invested into this company, I lost money. One of the things you need to realize in stock market is there's something called pump and dump stocks. All right, pump and dump. Okay. So pump and dump meaning that the stock I can just buy millions of units to move it forward, and I already know my exit plan, right? So probably I said I will exit these stocks at this so amount, right? Because I'm the one moving the market. I bought billions of shares, and because there's an uptrend on this stock, all right? People thought that there's still high chance of this stock growing. They start buying it. I know my exit. I just sell this stock, then it crashes. And that is the reason why you see that you are losing money in the market, right? So there's a lot of things you need to learn. Okay, so join our community. That is the best place for you to be. Okay, so thank you for watching. If you have not subscribed to this YouTube channel, please do well to subscribe to this YouTube channel. Okay, and also do well to ask your questions in the comment section. There's a lot of you want to ask me questions. Ask your question and also let me know the kind of videos you want me to shoot next. All right, I got a lot of requests from people in our comment section asking me to do some videos, so you're going to be seeing a lot of those videos very soon. Okay, so there's a video popping up on your screen right now. Okay, you don't want to be jumping around. Click on that video right now on your screen to watch the next video that will change your life. Subscribe, hit the notification button, share this video with your friends and family, for God's sake. All right, don't pay me for this information that I'm giving to you, so the best thing you can do for me is to share this video on your WhatsApp group, on your WhatsApp, or share with your friends. Let them join this community and let us build communities of millionaires and billionaires. My name is Coach David Hephzibah. Until the next time, I will see you in the next video. Thank you. Bye bye.